exact meeting today at lunch, so Second student council members, please be there 11:35. Also, you guys may have noticed on the way in that there were empty water jugs, kind of with like the class, 9th, 10th, 11th, like labeled on the outside. So what we're doing is we're starting the Penny Wars again, which is like the annual class competition. And if you don't know how it works, it's not really Penny Wars, it's more like coin money wars. Basically, pennies are worth 1 point. So if you put it into your class jug, it is worth 1 point. And then quarters are 25 points, dimes 10, etc., etc.
The point of it is it's like a war, so you put pennies in your own, but you put everything else in other classes. So if, say, like, seniors have 10 pennies in our jug, but someone puts a dime, then we would have 0 points. Or say someone puts in...
No. It's like, no. Ignore that. Actually, coins are positive points. Coins are good. Any kind of coin is good. So like quarters, dimes, nickels, anything. So yes, coins good. Yes. Okay. But then dollars, bills are negative points. So $1 is minus 100. So if you put $1 in like the sophomores, they'll have negative 100 right now. So not sophomore. Not suggest anything. You do the 8th, seniors, whoever. But the point is, you want to like keep on giving coins to your class to have the most points while sabotaging other classes and altogether raising lots of money. Because this year we do it for a different a cause each year. This year it is leukemia. And a lot of people have been personally affected by this disease, whether it's like a family member or friend. So it's a really good cause and it's a good competition. It's good class spirit. So please donate, bring in your coins, sabotage other classes. Yay. Also, tomorrow, as long as it spontaneously does not rain, we are going to try to have a kickball competition finally, but we'll see about that. So yeah, tomorrow
is 8th and 9th versus 10.
Yeah.
Algebra 2, any students interested in mathletics for Algebra 2, please come see me at some point in time today. We're going to have a practice session next Monday at lunch.
I have some brochures here about the AFS exchange program if you're trying to figure out what you want to do this summer. There's some travel programs, mostly staying with host families. They are from 4 to 8 weeks long. There's a $1,000 off scholarship available to York students. There's summer language study. There's high school programs in the Southern Hemisphere. There's more than 15 different countries that are available for summer programs. There's a community service program even in one place. There's even a couple of activity-specific ones, like there's a soccer one and a sculpture one. The deadline for application for this, I think, is April 10th, and you can get some of these brochures from me in the back after break if you want, and you can go online and look up more information as well. Regarding service, the students who wanted to be in charge of the Big Sur Marathon, please meet with me right after break, and we'll figure out when we can meet for longer. Thanks.
So, luckily, I can speak really fast because I have the results from the Monterey County Science Fair, and it was, as usual, York had a spectacular showing, did a great job, and so I'm going to have you hold your applause for all of the winners until the very end because there's so many. We want to be out of here before the end of April. Special awards went to Jen McDonald, Mason McCollum, Megan Tang, Nick Batterman, Evan Coleman, and Aaron Ray. In the categories, we had Applied Mechanics and Structure, 2nd place, Nick Batterman. Behavioral and Social Sciences, 1st place, Jen McDonald. 3rd place, Elisa Urquidez. Biochemistry, 1st place in the junior division, which is 8th grade, Mason McCollum. In the senior division, Emily Musto took 2nd place. Mammalian Biology, 1st place went to Alyssa Pompan. Pharmacology and Toxicology, 3rd place went to Hannah Ray. Physics and Astronomy, 1st place in the junior division went to Megan Tang. First place in the senior division went to Aaron Ray. Second place went to Evan Coleman. In zoology, there was a tie for first place, 2 spectacular projects that the judges couldn't decide, and so awarded first place, unprecedented, to Andrea Alexander and Montana Sprague. That means that we are sending 7 finalists to the California State Fair. Jen McDonald, Mason McCollum, Alyssa Pompan, Aaron Ray, Megan Tang, Andrea Alexander, and Montana Sprague. Give them a hand. And as you can see, I haven't sat down because we need to do a special round of applause for out of, I shouldn't use numbers because I'll be wrong, but out of the last 15 years that I have been keeping track of the results of the Monterey County Science Fair, York has sent an unprecedented number of finalists to the Intel International Science and Engineering Fair, and this year we again are so proud of Jen McDonald, who will be representing Monterey County at the Intel.
Friday night in the theater, 7:30, the solo ensemble concert, one of my favorite events of the year, when several of your talented and hardworking schoolmates will be performing piano, violin, harp, guitar. Maybe that's it. Fantastic concert, 7:30 in the theater. It's free. Be there. Jonathan, can I see you for you as you leave?
Three things. Photography Club. Our auction book came in. Please find me at some point today so you can sign it and I can give it to the development office. Second thing, if you're interested in doing a 2-week exchange program in Japan this summer, the Rotary Club has asked if anyone would like to apply. Please come find me. You do have to host a Japanese student in return. Thirdly, if you are interested in going to Japan with York students and with me, there is a Japan trip and October break this coming fall. Please come see me at some at lunch in room 3. Prepositions.
Okay, following that motif of 3 things. First thing, cast members from the winter play, please make sure you bring your laundry back. We need it all cleaned and put back. Second thing, if you're going to the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, your next payment is due by the 31st of this month if you haven't made it already. So please come see me to take care of that. And finally, although today is the deadline for the 1-acts, there are a couple people I talked to who are supposed to turn them in to me today. I will be talking to the directors later this week, and the auditions for anyone who wants to audition will be early next week. I will post it on the door of the theater.
There's one thing I've learned about life, it's that you always have to give it your all. This applies to so many different areas. For example, work, academics, sports. Throughout my childhood, my family has stressed this value in all of these, but most significantly in sports. More specifically, basketball. My grandfather is Jerry Colangelo. If you don't know who he is, allow me to explain. He started out as a player, became a coach, became a general manager of a team, then became an owner. Currently, he's the chairman of the USA basketball team. Because of his involvement in basketball, he in particular has pushed me in the game. In fact, he is the one that taught me this priceless value. Ever since I was a young child, basketball has been part of my life. You learn pretty quickly that if you don't put in effort, you fail. And personally, I hate to lose, and this drives me to excel and play my best every ball game. this goes for practice too. If you don't practice, then you're probably not going to get any better from playing actual games. You have to practice both defense and offense. I practice my shooting skills, driving to the hoop, boxing out, rebounding, you name it. My point is that giving your all really pays off. And it's not just basketball. Whatever it is, whether it's becoming president or even making a sandwich. Just give it your all. You never know, it might get you places.
Lessons I've ever learned was taught to me at age 5 by my 90-year-old blind grandfather. He decided to teach me the danger of fire. So he took out a bunch of candles, laid them all over the carpet, and lit them one by one until we got bored and decided to play chess instead, leaving the candles burning. By the time we had gotten back, we realized one of the candles had fallen over and lit the carpet on fire. We thankfully were able to put it out, but not before a giant hole was left in the middle of it. He didn't want my parents to know, so we rolled it up, hid it in the back of the garage, and replaced it before they got home. This is just one of the many memories I have of my grandfather, including the time he took me up on his 4-story roof. I was 4 years old at the time, to teach me that it wasn't as cool as it seemed, and that it was dangerous. Or how at age 6, he told me the true story of Pocahontas. About how everything was great in North America until the white man came and gave the Native Americans blankets filled with smallpox that annihilated the population so we could take over. Or how you can never trust thermometers and have to stick your hand in the pot of boiling water to actually tell the true temperature. Or how yelling in a really crowded room like this one, really racist or political comments is the best way to start a conversation. My grandfather was a weird, eccentric, and hilarious man, and I will always treasure the memories I have of him.
Thank you everyone who donated to the Philippine Fund. We say hats off to you.
Seniors, we reminded you guys a lot for like a month, and we still only got about 10 senior superlatives, and some of them were jokes. So if you guys want to have them at all, you have until the end of the week to submit a lot more. I'm not writing them for the entire class. I posted the link on the Facebook group again. Come on, guys, get it together.
And on the kind of topic of accolades, a big thank you to Emma Satchel, CJ Pagasian, if that's correct, and Andrea Alexander for submitting logos to the First Robotics team. We have selected Emma Satchels and CJ Pagasians as our main logo, and a big hand for all of our submissions. We'll have posters and merchandise available for people to buy if they want. We'll also post them around so you get a chance to see their fabulous work.